These real shapeshifter sightings caught on camera will shock you to your core. No one, not even the biggest enthusiast, can accurately explain what you're about to see. The Melting Man, a video that was captured and posted online, shows what appears to be a man, or at least an entity as they called it, walking through a metal gate. Could this be a genuine shapeshifter? Many believe so. As the video starts, what you see is a smaller looking entity approach the gate, and then its transparent body simply just walks through the gate, melting completely through. It's as if the gate was never even there. Now in the video you can actually hear the men talking in another language that's not English, but what they said is, "He never moved it, it didn't move," referencing the gate. Another man then says, "Oh, didn't it?" The first man then says, "The iron gate never moves, see?" And as the entity gets closer, it starts to take shape into something that looks distinctly human, but not quite. Now the two men watching were completely sure that they were witnessing a shape-shifting creature called an aswang, and it may be on the hunt. A lot of people who watch the video do believe that it is a genuine shapeshifter, but some people called out that the footage was bad quality and therefore this just might be a hoax. The Pigman. This footage is as creepy as it is intriguing. There were fears and rumors circulating that a shapeshifter had entered the city. Now this hidden camera, situated above an alleyway, captured captivating proof of the Pigman, as locals were beginning to call him. This shapeshifter enters the frame appearing as some sort of hog or pig-looking creature, just something relatively small. But then just before entering the light, it shifts, rapidly changing and shifting into what looks like just a regular human man, though the small details always take an extra second to be shifted. Now this footage has terrified the neighborhood it was recorded in, and no more footage of this Pigman has been recorded, but maybe he has left the area or decided to be a little bit more careful where he chooses to shapeshift. Once this video was posted online though, many people took to the comment section to discuss it. One person said it was likely a demon because demons can actually shapeshift into virtually anything and everything. They do make a good point. Yeah. Now of course there was also a lot of other comments of people just saying it was a green screen and that it's a horribly edited video. Either way, it definitely caught many people's attention, and it's anyone's guess if this is real or not, but what do y'all think though? The shapeshifter in Mexico, a video that was posted online that's very brief but impactful no less, shows what appears to be a shapeshifter running towards something unknown. Now the video apparently is taken in late 2023 in Nava, Mexico. It's not clear where this video came from, if someone filmed it with their camera or if it's like filmed from a home surveillance camera, but what we see is that it looks to be the backyard of maybe someone's home, and you can see two cars parked with no one else around, and it was very clear that what we are watching in this appears to be, you know, in the nighttime. So if you watch closely, what you'll see is a small little figure running forward, but with, you know, within a half a second that it's running, you can watch it get progressively bigger and bigger before reaching the height of a grown human. At least that's what it looks like to me. Now many people have watched this particular clip over and over and over again trying to make sense of it, but just no one can. What are we watching? Well, many think it is in fact a shapeshifter that just happened to get caught on camera. What do you guys think though? The aswang sighting in the Philippines. Now footage that was taken in 2019 in the Philippines by two people stopped at what appears to be either a light or maybe an intersection. Honestly, it's not entirely clear, but the footage they captured is absolutely terrifying. This footage shows this couple allegedly capturing a shape-shifting entity known as an aswang, which is a creature that's part vampire, part werewolf, part witch. That's quite the cocktail of demonic entities, isn't it? Now in the footage, you see the entity on what looks to be a billboard of some sort, and it's moving extremely fast over it. Now they move the camera to try and follow the creature and then actually zooming into it. Now once they zoomed in, they were able to focus in on the creature and actually catch footage of it as it slowly and very creepily looked back at them, as you can hear the person filming take a really big gasp before quickly moving the camera and stopped filming. This one is scary and no one has been able to truly explain it yet. The pale figure in Kentucky, USA. A 2022 security camera video from Moorhead, Kentucky showed a pale, lanky, hunched over figure moving cautiously obviously near a home's backyard. Now, the eerie footage has sparked a lot of online debates, with some people suggesting it depicted a cryptid or supernatural entity, while others believe it was just a person in a costume. Now, this very mysterious pale creature looks to be crouching and trying to actually look for something. What though? Well, your guess is as good as mine. People took to the comment section though on a Facebook group, and one person said, "What you're looking at is a shapeshifter, clear as day, that's what it is." Another person argued that there's no way it was a human in a costume unless that human weighed about 50 pounds. One person offered another perspective and said, "This is an alien, and you can't convince me otherwise." Shapeshifter, alien, human, I'm confused, and so are so many others. What do you think though? The hurricane shapeshifter, in the middle of a very intense hurricane, where of course people are desperately trying to find a safe space or place to go and panicking, no less, it appears the shapeshifter was the calm within the storm, because in this video, an extremely eerie sight was captured on camera, and what we see is a flooded street with a street lamp shining directly down in the center of the water, when all of a sudden, two very bright red eyes, or at least what resemble eyes, appear above the water and rise to an almost impossible height. The eyes then return to the water before a figure begins to kind of stir within the waves there. Then shockingly, a man stands from the water and walks backwards up. Now, shifters are known to be evil entities and predators and use their unnatural abilities to just modify their appearance in order to put us at ease. Yet shifters do not always get it right and often make minor mistakes with their presentation within the first few moments. Now here, we clearly see, the creature failed to recreate human movement, as for several seconds the creature walks backwards. However, it then seems to reassess itself and begins leaning forward in a very somewhat human fashion. Now, reported sightings like this one are not uncommon, especially in areas following flooding and storms. It seems the water maybe helps them in some way. Perhaps moisture is vital to them, and flooded streets make for easy highways into residential areas. Two men were out cruising at night with a spotlight in search of deer, but got spooked by something otherworldly instead. Now, the passenger with the light tells the driver to hold on, thinking he may have spotted a buck. The driver slows down and the passenger tells him to stop real quick, thinking he spots antlers just, poking out at the end range of the beam of light. All of a sudden, a distorted humanoid figure leaps up and waves its very elongated arms like menacingly. Now, the hunters believe it was a skinwalker or shapeshifter of Navajo legend, but some may believe it more resembles a rake from the urban legends of creepypasta. Now, rakes are described as human-like, but often with distorted limbs that are too thin and just too long, as well as glowing eyes and an inhuman mouth that seems wrong somehow. Now, these creepypasta urban legends are sometimes known to have fictional internet origins, but despite that result in real-life sightings of these supposedly invented creatures, some speculate this is from, folk tales of rural areas such as Appalachia, gaining internet access and transcribing the stories that had been passed down through many generations, leaving many to wonder, could there still be unexplained mysteries lurking deep in the heart of America? Well, that's all for today, but what do you guys think? Are shapeshifters real? Do they live among us? Have you ever seen one? Let me know your thoughts and opinions. I'm your host, Ashley. Until next time, stay scared.
Vatican City. For generations, it has stood as a beacon of faith. But beneath the gilded ceilings and sacred relics, could there lie truths so profound, so terrifying, that they have been deliberately kept from the world? The Shroud of Turin. Our journey begins with an object of immense fascination and debate, the Shroud of Turin. This linen cloth bears the faint image of a man who appears to have suffered crucifixion, a figure many believe to be Jesus Christ. Locked away, rarely displayed, the shroud has undergone countless scientific examinations, yet its origins remain stubbornly elusive. Could this cloth hold definitive proof of the Passion of Christ? Or conversely, could its mysterious nature point to something else entirely? Something the Vatican has meticulously concealed to protect the foundations of its faith.